Oh.
People travel the world for unforgettable wildlife adventures, hoping to get up close to nature's most amazing creatures. But what happens when those encounters go very wrong? From raging rhino charges to surprise monkey attacks, some tourists end up in terrifying, life-or-death situations. Here are 25 times tourists messed with the wrong animals. Zoos offer fun by providing opportunities to observe diverse animals up close, learn about wildlife support conservation efforts, and enjoy family-friendly activities in this encounter. A father takes family bonding to another level after he decides to do this. Elephants can be dangerous due to their massive size, strength, and potential aggression, especially when threatened, causing severe injuries or fatalities. During the escape, the father drops his child, which leads to this thrilling scene. Reports say that the father did what he did to get a closer picture of the elephant. Hopefully, this parent gets reported for doing something so irresponsible. Arabian oryx are generally not aggressive, but can be dangerous if threatened. They possess sharp horns and may defend themselves vigorously against perceived threats. This guy seems not to know this as he decides to approach one. What happens next is shocking.
An Arabian oryx just chilling in the garden. Hello, mate. You got any more danger? Oh!
The tourist immediately gets up after the charge, which is impressive, as most would probably remain on the ground while calling for help. It's too bad the oryx also has more in the tank as it decides to follow him.
I probably should have taken a shortcut through this.
Thankfully, he wasn't injured in any way from the charge. The monkey forest in Ubud, Bali is a natural sanctuary home to hundreds of long-tailed macaques. It features lush greenery, ancient temples, and walking paths. However, tourists are often misinformed about handling the primates, leading to problems like this.
Turn around and say hello. Oh no!
The first girl gets lucky as the monkey stops bothering her without getting harmed. But things turn dark as soon as a monkey latches onto another girl. To deal with monkeys in Ubud Monkey Forest, avoid direct eye contact. Don't feed them. Secure your belongings and stay calm if approached.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no one got seriously injured after what just transpired. What was supposed to be a fun camping experience for these brothers becomes dangerous after one of them sees something horrifying in the night. After getting scared, they both decide to drive away. But after returning to camp, they see this.
You just drive a bit closer, maybe?
The men try to scare the lion away by stopping near it while keeping the engine running. Unfortunately, this isn't enough to scare the animal away. Moments later, the predator gets impatient and does this. The lion grabs a chair and leaves, ending with the pair unharmed. Despite being the descendants of dinosaurs, the birds we see today are nowhere near as terrifying as their ancestors. This doesn't mean you should bother them, or you might end up like this guy. Birds, especially larger species like eagles or ostriches, can be dangerous due to their powerful talons, sharp beaks, and strength. Some birds like cassowaries can cause serious injury or even death if threatened or provoked. Hopefully, this man will learn to take the bird species more seriously. Free-roam animal safaris come with risks due to unpredictable wildlife potential attacks. the absence of barriers, and limited emergency services in remote areas. Yet people continue to visit these safaris to experience incredible encounters, just like this guy does here. The giraffe stops in front of the man. The man, both terrified and in awe, cannot move as he is stunned by the sheer size of the animal. The animal continues approaching our tourist.
Seriously, like 20 feet tall. Like right next to me. Holy smokes. They cannot.
You may think this is an incredible situation, but what happens next will make you think otherwise. The guy is understandably stunned, but what happened was unquestionably his fault. Monkey Beach on Phi Phi Island, Thailand, is a popular spot where wild monkeys roam freely, attracting tourists for sightseeing, snorkeling, and interaction with wildlife. Tourists eagerly come to the island to experience playing with monkeys, as in this clip. If there is one thing you should take away from this video, wild animals are extremely unpredictable. Unfortunately, a tourist learns this the hard way in this encounter after something extremely shocking happens. Due to their wild nature, monkeys are unpredictable. They may bite, scratch, or steal, potentially transmitting diseases or causing serious injury if provoked. The tourists ended up screaming like monkeys after the terrifying attack. A quiet day in the zoo becomes chaotic after a tourist decides to challenge herself and enter the lion's den. Literally, lions can be highly aggressive, especially when threatened defending territory or while hunting. They are powerful predators capable of causing severe harm. Therefore, messing with these predators is not advisable. That's why everyone gets shocked when this girl does this. I'm not sure what might have been going on in this woman's head. Dancing in front of the king of the jungle is on another level of stupidity. Thankfully, she doesn't get attacked. Things could have ended badly. Humans lack natural physical defenses like sharp claws, teeth, speed, or strength, making them vulnerable to wild predators without tools or weapons for protection. But for better or for worse, our intelligence has allowed us to turn the tables. What you are seeing is wrong on so many levels. The man taunts and harasses the animal, despite its just wanting to be left alone. We can only hope that this man has taught a lesson for his disturbing actions. The video ends with the lion refusing to attack despite the harassment. Monkeys can be dangerous due to their unpredictable behavior, potential aggression, and risk of bites or scratches, which may transmit diseases to humans. You should only mess with them if you want to avoid ending up like this. Mihintale, a significant Buddhist site in Sri Lanka, is known for its historical ruins and stunning views. Monkeys, particularly tokay macaques, inhabit the area. They are often seen interacting with visitors and scavenging for food, which could be amusing, yet occasionally disruptive. That family of tourists learn to keep their hands to themselves. Tourists are often advised to secure belongings because monkeys in some islands are known for stealing items like bags, food, and valuables, leading to potential loss or conflict. This family of tourists fails to do this, which leads to them paying the price. Despite the initial attack, the man can be seen still trying to fight with the monkeys. The video source explains that the bag contains a passport and wallets, explaining the man's protective nature. Even the cameraman tries to help, but unfortunately, the monkeys are too brutal.
What we did have, however, was wallets, phones, cameras, and even a passport.
Ultimately, they finally do retrieve their bag, ending the dangerous encounter. Gorillas are mostly peaceful and shy animals posing little threat to humans. However, if they feel threatened or their group is disturbed, they can exhibit aggressive behavior, using their strength to defend themselves or their family.
Yes.
Here's the chef.
The display is down here.
Because of their apparent calmness towards humans, many tour safaris include gorilla watching in their itinerary. Unfortunately, some tourists get too cocky and loud, which leads to situations like this happening.
Don't run.
I'm sure I don't have to say this, but this could have ended badly if they hadn't listened to their guide. Thankfully, they did, and avoided a very deadly outcome. Rhinos can be dangerous when threatened. Due to their size, strength, and aggressive behavior, they have poor eyesight, but can charge quickly if they sense danger. Avoiding them and respecting their space is essential to prevent potentially fatal encounters. Unfortunately, the same danger that might scare people away will also entice others. This is why tourists crave adrenaline and urge guides to go near rhinos, which leads to scenes like this. Rhinos can charge at up to 30 miles per hour, using their massive weight and strength, making them extremely dangerous when threatened or startled. One thing's certain, those tourists aren't returning for round 2. Open safari jeeps can be dangerous due to exposure to wildlife and environmental hazards. Tourists choose them for an immersive experience, better visibility of animals, and a sense of adventure. Too bad there's not enough protection against predators like this. If a tiger stalks your open jeep, remain calm and quiet. Do not panic or make sudden movements. Follow your guide's instructions, stay inside the vehicle, and avoid direct eye contact with the tiger to minimize its interest. Thankfully, everyone remains safe despite a close call. Vervet monkeys are small social primates native to Africa. They are known for their distinctive blue genitals, and males. They can be dangerous if they feel threatened or are habituated to humans, as they may steal food or display aggression.
В ланче появилась откуда-то обезьянка.
Despite the risks, tourists still try to spot these elusive monkeys, as the thrill of tracking and seeing them is considered a fun experience. Unfortunately, this leads some tourists to ignore boundaries, making situations like this happen. The tourists in the video immediately scream after the animal threatens to enter the car via the sunroof. Fortunately, the monkey gets scared and leaves them alone instead. Wild boars can be dangerous due to their size, strength, and sharp tusks. particularly when threatened or cornered, potentially causing serious human injuries. This is why these tourists decide to do this after coming face to face with the dangerous animal.
Tadi di mana nabati? Ada naik. Alungkan.
If you think their situation isn't getting any worse, you're heavily mistaken. Watch what happens when the boar tries climbing the trunk the tourists are standing in.
Hey, cicing, mau cicing. Nah, hey, turun, naik. Udah, bis naik.
Fortunately, the fallen tourist manages to climb back up fast enough to avoid an attack from the boar. It's too bad the video cuts abruptly and we don't see how this encounter ends. Baboons have large, sharp canines that can cause severe injuries. These formidable teeth emphasize their potential damage, danger, especially during aggressive encounters or territorial disputes. Knowing this father is left with no choice but to do this to protect his child. Baboon bites can be deadly due to their large canines, which can inflict serious wounds, potentially leading to infection or severe blood loss. As if the initial attack wasn't scary enough, this happens seconds later. The attack leaves the crowd terrified and unsure of what to do next. Bull elk fights can be dangerous due to their size and antler strength during mating season. Aggressive behavior can escalate quickly. Tourists should avoid these fights to prevent injury and respect the animal's natural behaviors and habitats.
Just keep it.
Unsurprisingly, the tourists in this encounter can be seen mindlessly watching and recording the fight, completely disregarding their safety, which led to this. Despite the animal giving them several warning charges, the tourists still refused to move, leaving the animal no choice but to do this.
Get back up here.
Oh, big guy got it.
The elderly man suffered major injuries because of the horrifying attack. Tigers prefer to hunt during dusk and dawn, utilizing the low light to stalk prey more effectively and remain hidden in their surroundings. That's why you should remember not to go out during these times when overseas to avoid ending up like these guys. Tigers are apex predators and can be extremely dangerous to humans. They possess powerful muscles, sharp claws, and strong jaws. While attacks are rare, they can occur if a tiger feels threatened or is surprised, making caution essential in their habitats. Unfortunately, what happens next is still being determined. As the video cuts short, this family decides to use their van while touring an African lion safari. You'd expect this family to encounter dangerous lions, right? Unfortunately, they get ambushed and are forced to stop after encountering these animals.
Whoa, my gosh, can they climb? Hello.
Even small monkeys, like macaques and capuchins, can be dangerous. They may bite if threatened or provoked and can transmit diseases. Additionally, they often exhibit aggressive behavior when foraging for food, posing risks to tourists and locals alike.
Oh, now he's lying on his side. He's getting comfortable.
They were wise to remain inside their van. They could have been injured. Cassowaries can be very dangerous due to their size, powerful legs, and sharp claws. They are capable of delivering fatal kicks when threatened or provoked. Tourists experience the danger firsthand after this happens. If attacked by a cassowary, try to back away slowly while avoiding eye contact and protect yourself by using any available object as a barrier. Despite being taught a lesson, the woman still follows the bird, which leads to this happening. Fortunately for her, the bird runs away after a bluff charge. You shouldn't get close to tigers in zoos because they are powerful predators. Their behavior can be unpredictable, posing serious safety risks, even in captivity. This may be common sense, but it's not for this stupid tourist. Some tourists jump over fences and tiger enclosures for thrill-seeking, to take selfies, or out of curiosity, often underestimating the severe risks involved. I guess these tourists lack the self-awareness, how dumb they look. A combination of fear and embarrassment is perfect for a tourist like this guy. Due to their strength and protective instincts, gorillas, especially males, can be dangerous if threatened. However, they are generally peaceful and shy animals. This is why tour guides urge tourists to stay close to them during a tour. Most tourists respect this and stay out of any gorilla's way to avoid endangering themselves in the group. But as we've seen countless times, unfortunately, tourists like this guy exist. I don't understand why he would go this close to the animal, but don't worry, he quickly learns a lesson. How that tourist managed to survive life while being that stupid is astonishing. The media often portrays ostriches as comedic or quirky animals, highlighting their large size, flightless nature, and behavior like burying their heads in the sand. This causes stupid tourists to underestimate these animals, which leads to things like this.
Watch your foot, watch your foot, watch your foot.
The man struggles with the large bird as his friends and companions watch on the sidelines in horror. He is left with no other choice but to call for help. What you are about to watch is intense. It's a good thing his friend was there to help, or this could have ended badly. Orangutans are generally not aggressive, but their strength can make them dangerous. If threatened or cornered, they may bite or swing to defend themselves. Avoiding them helps protect both the animal and humans from potential harm. These tourists can be seen approaching the animal with extreme caution as it towers over most of them. Unfortunately, for the person recording this video, the orangutan decides to do something shocking. Unfortunately, the video got short, leaving us guessing what would happen next.